everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun project video, we're going to be adding an upgrade to my Delta 20-inch scroll saw. Klingspor Woodworking Shop just recently reached out to me and wanted to supply me with some scroll saw accessories since I do so much for the scroll saw and woodworking community here on YouTube. I humbly said yes and accepted their offer, and they sent me a package, and what was in the package is the Pegas Blade clamps, or the chuck heads that hold the blade. Really cool. They are Swiss made, and I can tell they are great quality. These fit both the Delta and the DeWalt 20-inch scroll saws, the DeWalt DW788 and the Delta 4694, which is right behind me. Also in the care package was some Pegas scroll saw blades. Some spiral and straight blades. Might get into some spiral blade woodworking projects. Who knows? I'm really happy and excited to add these to the scroll saw. Is a great upgrade. They are Swiss made, both the blade chucks and the blades, and anyone knows anything Swiss made is awesome. Just my Swiss Army knife goes with me everywhere, and I can attest to that. But really cool. I've heard that these blade chucks reduce a lot of the vibration you get on these scroll saws. There's very minimal vibration, but if it will reduce it even more, that will be awesome. I'm really happy to install these. I want to document it here on video for anyone interested in these, but really cool. Let me move the camera closer to the scroll saw so we can take the blade off, the table off, and start installing these new chuck heads.
And we're going to begin by removing the blade and then removing the table from the scroll saw to where we can get in and take the stock blade chucks off. And these are star bolts. The Delta is put together mainly with the star bolts. Just getting them off here, and I did notice that I didn't get the bushings out, and I had to go back and do that. You see me taking a toothbrush there and removing some of that packed in sawdust. Cleaning it up real good. And then I'm going to take the Pegas Blade Chucks out, and those use Allen bolts, so you'll need the Allen key. Just keep that in mind. And I will install them. It only takes about 15 minutes to do this. I just took my time with it. I didn't want to do anything wrong here. I just took my time going over everything and keeping up with all the parts. And then I tightened everything down. I didn't tighten everything down completely until I was sure I was happy with where everything was. Setting the set screw there, which is also an Allen key or an Allen bolt. An Allen key will be needed. And we're going to proceed to put on the lower blade chuck. And I can tell just by handling them here that they are very well built and very sturdy, and they will last for years and years and years. If you guys like what you're seeing, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me over on Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I want to thank Klingspor Woodworking Shop for sending these blade chucks and blades to me. And you see me here putting on a blade. I just want to make sure everything is secure. And I took the blade back off and I put the table back on. Holding it in place while I got the knob on, and we were ready for a test run.
Alright, I now have the new Pegas Blade Chucks installed in the top and bottom arms of my Delta scroll saw, as you are mostly familiar, this is the angle you usually see me in my videos. What we're going to do is do a couple test cuts on it. I'm going to add one of the new Pegas blades that Klingspor sent me, a reverse skip number 5 blade. So we'll get one out and install it and check the squareness and alignment of everything. Really looking forward to trying this out. Alright. Move my dust blower there and I'll drop the blade in. Lining it up for me is always a bit tricky on the bottom clamp. I know some people are what's called bottom feeders, where they thread through the bottom. I've never got the hang of that. Alright, the bottom one's locked in. Top one's locked in. Now we're going to tension it. I like to be on about a 4. You can hear it. My dust blower back. And I'm just going to run it to begin with just to see how it sounds. Sounds very nice, very smooth. I can tell this is a quality construction. And now I'm going to take my 3D printed scroll saw alignment tool to make sure everything is nice and square. And going this way, everything lines up perfectly. And going this way, blade goes right in the slot, so I know I'm cutting perfectly square with everything. So that's cool. Now what I'll do is take a scrap piece of material here and cut out a piece and do double check to make sure everything is square. You will cut out something in the shape of a puzzle piece. You can see me doing it here, and I'll show you why you want to do something shaped like a puzzle piece. So let's just do this. We're going to do this all in real time. Blades cut exceptionally well. Again, that's the reverse skip tooth number 5 blades from Pegas, but really, really cool. Now here's the reason you want to cut out something square or in a puzzle piece shape to make sure that everything is lined up and make sure your saw's square is if it can pass through. There you see what we cut out. If it can drop through without getting caught, pass back through, and go both ways, you know your scroll saw is at a perfect square, and mine is sliding through smoothly both ways. So I know that this scroll saw is completely aligned and perfect for stack cutting and compound cutting. I'm going to take the tension off and bring the arm up, but really, really good. I'm really happy with this, and I look forward to using this in future videos. It has an adjustment here you see me playing with to make sure that your blade is right. So if it's drifting one way or the other, you might want to play with your set screw here. I did right out of the box and got it aligned, but really, really cool, and I'm really happy with this. And here is the fully assembled Pegas Blade Chucks. It wasn't a lot of work to do, just removing the table and taking 4 nuts and bolts off and exchanging the stock blade clamps for these new ones, and I can tell that these are great construction. I love the fact that the blade change knob is a lot bigger and a lot bulkier for my hands, as the stock ones really made my hands sore if I was out here for a full day scrolling, just turning it, doing all the internal blade changes for the top and bottom blade clamps. But I'm really happy with this. Thank you, Klingspor, for sending me this blade clamp as well as the Pegas Blades to try out. I really look forward to trying them out in future videos. The next video will be the debut project of the scroll saw blade clamp, so I'm really excited for that. Klingspor Woodworking Shop is the hometown woodworking store for me, not in my hometown of Burlington. It's about an hour up the road in Cary, North Carolina, and I go there a few times a year to get bits, blades, sandpaper, glue, and stock up on anything else that I may need. I really like going there, and I do wish there was a closer store, but hey, it is what it is. It's an hour up the road and always good to get out and about. But I will leave links to all of Klingspor's social medias and their official website down in the description box below, as well as all of my contact info if you guys want to reach out to me and ask me anything. I always like answering scroll saw questions and getting people into the hobby. I hope that this video maybe have convinced you to go and pick up the Pegas Blade Chucks. I know I'm already happy with it. It's got that nice red color that goes with the good Delta blue, but the colors really pop. I'm really happy with it, and I hope you guys are too. That's about all for this one. Remember guys, if I can make it or do it, so can you. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.